All right, welcome again to MG Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing wonderful. It is a brilliant day so far. Just saw Man City defeated Manchester United. It's always good. It's always a good time when to witness Manchester United losing a game. Yeah, I don't care who it is, but certainly it's a good time. I know Manchester United fans don't like the Arsenal, and the Arsenal don't like Man. You know, we're common enemies. Anyways, please do smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. I know Manchester United fans, they're not gonna hit the like button. You know, I know because they're upset. You know. But anyways, all right. So yesterday I was watching Man's Man show, and CEO of the PFJL came on discussing his point of view on local development and the Reggae Boyz squad. And one of the big statements that he made was his priority is developing the local league, and also it doesn't really have that level of attention to the senior team. Now, there was a lot of arguments being put together for the reason why, the importance of the senior team and the reason and all these aspects, and the importance of going to the World Cup and all these things. And Mr. Williams also said that his priority would not be going just going to the World Cup. That's not his priority. His priority is to having the best players right across the world, having the best league right across the world, which is the Jamaica Premier League. And for me, understanding the point of view where Chris Williams is coming from, I do believe I understand where it's coming from. I understand the point of view that he has. I see where he's coming from, and unfortunately, I don't agree, but I definitely see where he's coming from in regards to the youth development, getting better players, and all these aspects. Getting better players at the youth level, transitioning most of the majority of the money into the youth development, and also progressing the local domestic football. And it's not that fond of players coming in from all across the world to represent us or to play for us. He's not that fond of it, because he said he's not really excited about the Maragre. That's a strange. I think most Jamaicans are very much, I think the majority of Jamaica is very much excited about the addition of Demarai Gray to the senior team. No, the reason why I understand where it's coming from, so I'm going to give you why I understand where it's coming from, and I'm also going to give you the reason why I disagree with some aspects of what he's saying. Now, the reason why I understand where it's coming from, the portfolio that he currently holds is one of the head of the local football, basically Jamaica Premier League. He sits in that portfolio, so that is his main target. That is what he wants to get better. That is what he wants to fundamentally and strategically become one of the best in the world. That's what he wants. That is his desire. He expresses desire, and I understand the reason for that. I would want that as well. So that's a desire that I share. So certainly, in the aspect of the portfolio that he holds and his statements, it would coincide with his desire, with his mindset, with what he wants to do and what he's trying to do. So you have to understand where it's coming from. It's not only from a personal aspect, but it's also from his portfolio as the head of football, of the Premier League football and all these things. That's his portfolio. So you have to understand it's coming from two sides. Now, where I disagree now is the aspect of the Jamaica Premier League becoming one of the best league in the world. Let me just don't want ads to be playing in the background. Is the Jamaica Premier League becoming one of the best league in the world? I highly doubt that we'll be able to do so. It will take us 10 years for our league to become at a standard where we can say these players are competitive to compete in the CONCACAF region. The local clubs are in the CONCACAF region, but it will need a lot of investment. I mean, billions of Jamaican dollar investment and strategical approach where coaches in concern, coaching education and all these things from the younger grassroots state, having some of the best stadium facilities, training facilities for all the clubs. I see that. But it will require all of that for us to at least get and minimum 10 years for the league to become at least at that substandard. At least at that standard. At this present moment, as fun I am of the local league, I enjoy watching the local league. I love local football. We are not at the level to compete. So I understand where he said, boy, he would love to have the national team, a team comprised of most or majority local players based on what he saw in 1998, the 1998 model. Unfortunately, in modern football, we can't do that again. Football has far past that era, superior, significantly far past that era. And what we're seeing right now is the level being stepping up, but unfortunately ours are basically in a stagnant, not saying decline, but it's a bit stagnant. And the growth that it has is so small, so minuscule when you look at the other leagues right across the globe. No, we won't reach that level. So at this present moment, as good as we believe our local ballers are, when I witness other players, even players who come to Jamaica to play from other aspects, like the first time I saw Ethan Pinnock, I'm like, whoa, I never knew. Then I saw Mikel Antonio, Ravel Morrison, and all these players. I realized the level that it requires for us to be, and we're not at that level. We're far away from that level. We're significantly away from that level, and it's going to take, as I mentioned earlier, it's going to take minimum 10 years and billions of dollars worth of investment for us to reach that year. So whilst I said I understand where it's coming from, these are actually my points where I think that I don't agree with, because these are the fact that we think or believe that the domestic players will push to that level so quick, it won't happen. Now you have to ask the question: how long will it take? Us to be competitive? And he said he want the league to become the best in the world. How long will that be? I know so much leagues right across the globe who is not in the top 10, who spend triple, 10 times the amount of money that you can say billions in euros, millions in euros on a yearly basis, and they're still not at that level. And we don't have those resources. We don't have those financial backing. So where or how are we going to reach that level when nations who are bigger, who has more money, more resources, more facilities, can't reach that level? It's not going to happen. So for the time being, we understand that we can get our league to a particular level, but not at the elite level. It won't reach the elite level. It's just how football is. Now, if we can get our league to be competitive within the CONCACAF region, no, that would be a big plus. And that is actually the 10-year plan, which makes billions of investment to be competitive in the CONCACAF region. Now, when I think about the worldwide thing, that's another 40 to 50 years, because that's how far we are behind. So, despite everything, I do believe that I do understand where Chris Williams is coming from, and I do sympathize where his belief systems are, and I understand the reason behind it. The track and field model, it won't work. That's an individual sport. You can't compare individual sport to team sport. It's different psychology. There's different psychology to individual sport versus team sport. So that won't work. So I have a different point of view, even though I definitely understand where it comes from. I watch a league week in, week out, and I see different levels of players on a regular basis. When other nations come here, other national teams come here to train, when other teams come here to participate, to play against Jamaica. I've been at the training session. I've been at Mexico training session. I've been at Suriname training session. It was Suriname when I came here? Yes, Suriname training session. I've been at USA. I've been at USA training session. I've been quite a few national team training sessions here in Jamaica, and I've seen it. And I know that most of the time I've seen that when you watch, you can say that our players are good in many aspects, but we still are way behind where development is concerned. So I understand where you're coming from, Mr. Williams, but certainly I have a different in view where that is concerned. Anyways, people, tell us what you think in the comment section. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys again. Until next time, MG Sports TV, people. Tell us what you think in the comment section. Big up.